Hey, it's Angela Lin, creator of Business Time Saver. In this training, we're going to talk about your LinkedIn profile. Specifically, we'll talk about how to use your LinkedIn profile for lead generation and search result optimization. Now, in today's free training, I'm going to teach you how to optimize your free LinkedIn profile. And we're using the free LinkedIn profile because that's the one that's easiest to start with. And I want you to get started right away to see results. So in today's free training, we're going to cover the 7 steps for fill in the blank template in terms of your profile summary section for increasing your lead generation. And so this is free training for everybody. Now, if you remember, you'll also get to learn how to get endorsements for your skills, how to get recommendations for your work, and these are important because it's like testimonials for when your prospects are looking at your profile. You want them to be able to see that you're endorsed for your services, products, or skill sets that you have. In addition, you'll also learn how to increase the number of times that you show up in search results for your services or products. So we'll cover a little bit of that in our summary section, but in order to be able to show up more often in search results, you'll want to be or remember to get that advanced training. Now, just in terms of what a result was for my client. So after using the LinkedIn profile strategies and nothing else, so we've used the LinkedIn profile strategies that I'm going to teach you in this training. In less than 2 weeks, she saw a 257% increase in her profile being viewed by people. This means that there's a large increase in the number of customers and potential business partners who's looking at her profile and seeing what she can offer. And she also saw an increase of 168% for showing up for search results. So the more often that she's showing up in search results, the more likely that she's able to get customers and potential business partners to click on her profile and see what she has to offer. Now, just in terms of, I took a snapshot, and so she grew from 299 connections to 325 connections in less than 2 weeks after we implemented these strategies. And I didn't do anything else to her profile or implement any other LinkedIn marketing strategies. This was just the result of us optimizing her profile. So let's get started in terms of how you can start achieving results for lead generation and showing up more for search results. I'm going to go through each of these, but just as an overview, you're going to want to include the fact that you're open to connect with anybody in terms of if they send invitations. And then you're going to describe your main target clients, the 5 biggest problems that they have, which you can solve through your products or services, the 5 biggest benefits they'll get once they've used your products or services, 5 to 7 points to build your credibility, and you can think qualifications for this. And if you have this, list the top 5 measurable results that your clients have achieved. And finally, your call of action, your offer. So do you have any offers for signing up or connecting with you? So if you do, please let them know that. So for example, this could be a complimentary session for a free consultation for 30 minutes, or perhaps a certain discount, such as 20% off your products. So let's go through and see how this works. Alright, so first off, this is my summary section, and you'll see right up at the top here, all invitations to connect are welcome. Connect with me on LinkedIn using my email. Now, the reason why we want to do that is because we want to build our network of people. It never hurts to have too big of a network. This is especially important, as we'll discuss later on when we talk about building your network. It helps to have connections with others so that if they know somebody that you want to know, then it's easier to get introduced to them. So that's why you want to put up at the top, all invitations to connect are welcome, and connect with me on LinkedIn using, you give them the email. Now, the reason why you do this is because of the fact that when people want to connect with you, usually they have to pick if they've done business with you, if they're colleague, friends, other, or I don't know you. So out of those options, if they pick other, then they need your email. And that's why you provide it here, to make it easier for them to connect with you. So after having done that, let's come back here. Describe your main target clients. Now, when I say describe your main target clients, I want you to describe them in terms of fairly, to help them qualify themselves. For example, so for me, I'm saying, are you a small business owner, entrepreneur, or an expert? And this helps qualify the people who are reading my profile to determine if what I can do can help them. This saves time for both them and for myself, because if they're reading it and they're, for example, they don't fit this profile, then it doesn't really work in terms of them trying to get services from me, because they know right off the bat who I am trying to help. And so it also saves you time, because if they call, let's say they're a big corporation looking for me to do their social media for everything, all of the franchises, etc., I might not have the capacity to do that. And so that would be wasting my time too, because they might call me up, we have a conversation, only to find out that I can't really serve their needs. So it's better off to help you speed up your time by letting them know exactly who you're trying to reach. So, as an example, I can show you my client's profile here. So you can see that for my client, it says, are you a leader, or an entrepreneur, or a professional? And this really helps people qualify themselves for figuring out who, if they should connect with you, and if you are the business to provide them the services. Now, let's go back here. So the next thing is the 5 biggest problems that they have, which you can help solve through your products or services. Alright, so let's see. I gave that to my client, and she told me that she actually does coaching, as you can see here. And the problems that they have for her clients is that they're feeling overwhelmed, lack of balance, communication challenges, managing performance, job fit, things like that. So what I did for her is, after we talked about who she's trying to reach to, you can see that I've put the points for problems that her clients are facing. So feeling overwhelmed, having difficulties managing the performance of others, communication challenges, feedback, etc. So this helps you figure out what you should put, and also helps the people reading your profile in determining whether or not they really connect with these problems. Because if your solutions or your products or services are there to help them with these problems, then they'll know right away, okay, I do have these problems, I identify with them, I'm going to continue reading. So now, the next thing that we do is then we talk about the 5 biggest benefits that they'll get once they've used your products or services. So for 5 biggest benefits for her is that her clients will reach fulfillment, clarity, focus, stronger relationships both at work and personal, and also having a balance. So you can see here, I've put in there, if you want to be extraordinary and achieve all of these things, so we've listed them out. Now, this way, again, the person that's reading your profile will be more persuaded as to what results they can really achieve once they buy your product or services. And you can tell them this explicitly. Then, here comes the keywords. The reason for the keywords is to actually help you rank higher in LinkedIn and Google. So, you can see that I can help you through executive coaching, leadership coaching, yada yada, etc. This, if it appears in your LinkedIn profile, then when people are searching for, let's say, executive coaching, for example, my client's profile is going to show up as one of the search results. And the reason is because of the fact that the keyword is in her profile. So you want to make sure that based on the keywords that you come up, you want to include it as many times in your profile as possible. Now, don't make it too excessive so that every line says the same thing over and over and over and over again. So you still want to make it so that it's integrated, but it should still help the person that's reading your profile to make it understandable and not just seem like, oh, okay, it's a copy and paste job to simply try and help you rank higher for search results. So I want to give you a special bonus by visiting www.businesstimesaver.com to get the rest of the free video training, which will cover the 4 remaining steps in the LinkedIn profile lead generation and search result optimization. You can also download your copy of the 7 steps fill in the blank template to really help you get started as soon as possible. Now, I look forward to connecting with you, and you can also post any comments or questions below this video. I'll personally look through these to see how I can help you. So until that time when we connect at businesstimesaver.com, here's to you, maximizing your business results faster.